I am blessed as a son of God. You are blessed as a son of God. What's good, fam? Today we made it to lesson 40 of A Course in Miracles. This is such a wonderful time to be alive because me and you are blessed as sons of God. Today you can use whatever word in replace of son that would fit you better. If you prefer using daughter, if you prefer using child, I am a child of God. If you prefer using creation of God, whatever works best with you, but just know that me and you are blessed as a child of God. Now, let's go ahead and dive straight into this and see what type of stuff we come across that will help us remember who and what we really are and the power that lies within us. You already know what to do. If you got the book, pull up to lesson 40 with me, and we're going to read this together like usual. And if you don't got the book yet, go ahead and pull up the PDF that's in the description and read this along with me. Lesson 40 of A Course in Miracles. I am blessed as a son of God. Today, we will begin to assert some of the happy things to which you are entitled, being what you are, which is a child of God. No long practice periods are required today, but very frequent short ones are necessary. Once every 10 minutes would be highly desirable, and you are urged to attempt this schedule and to adhere to it whenever possible. If you forget, try again. If there are long interruptions, try again. Whenever you remember, try again. You need not close your eyes for the exercise periods, although you will probably find it more helpful if you do. However, you may be in a number of situations during the day when closing your eyes would not be feasible. Do not miss a practice period because of this. You can practice quite well under any circumstances if you really want to. That's powerful, and I believe that should be highlighted if you really want to. One more time. You can practice quite well under any circumstances if you really want to. Like we've talked about since we met, this is all working because of willingness. This is all willingness. We are the ones with free will here to choose whether to remember who we really are or to continue to live the hell that we made for ourselves, that we can gladly give up at any moment of time because we are a son of God. So just keep that in mind, that we can practice quite well under pressure, under any circumstances, if we really want to. And we have to really want this. We have to really want this because this is what we want. This is what we want. But most of us believe that finding this is in a car, or we think that finding this is in a house or in security, or a big one is money, or a relationship is another big one. Most of us and most of the world believe that finding what we have already, and that's just crazy. Before I continue what I was going to say, that's crazy how people already have this state of mind. We all do. We are blessed as sons of God, every single one of us. Even the people we may not like, they are the same love and light that you are. We are all blessed. But this world thinks that they have to try to find what they're looking for because they don't know that they are it. So we really want this. Trust me. Me and you really want this. This is why we are here 40 days strong, because we really want this. And most people don't believe that they're going to find it in a book, so they will push the book away or whatever practice they're doing because they believe that it's in something else. But it's not even in this book. The book is just helping us remember what's within. So that is why this course is necessary if we are really wanting to reach that state that we once were so purely when we were first born, before we learned everything that caused us to forget that state of mind. So just keep that in mind. We have to be really willing, and I believe that me and you are really willing since we've made it here. Today's exercises can take little time and no effort. Repeat the idea for today and then add several of the attributes you associate with being a son of God, applying them to yourself. One practice period might, for example, consist of the following: I am blessed as a son of God. I am happy, peaceful, loving, and contented. Another might take this form: I am blessed as a son of God. I am calm, quiet, assured, and confident. If only a brief period is available, merely telling yourself that you are blessed as a son of God will do. So let's go ahead and do a few of these together, so that way we have a better idea and understanding of how to do it individually when we are in our own little worlds away from each other. Remember, we begin by saying, I am blessed as a son of God. I am blessed as a child of God. I am blessed as a creation of God. I am blessed as a daughter of God. Whatever works best for you, but just remember who you are, and because of who you are blessed. And then after that, repeat, I am happy, peaceful, loving, and contented. Or, I am a creator. I am love. I am light. I am sure footed. I am decisive. I am clear minded. I am joyous. I am abundant. Any attributes that you feel like you admire and desire that purely reflect who you really are, remember who you really are. And because of that, you are blessed already. You are abundant already. You are love and light already. That is fact. That is something that we don't even have to believe, because our belief is not what is keeping that fact up and running. It is just fact, and nothing that we do can change that. But what we are doing most of the time is we are believing that we're lacking something, and therefore having to go search for it somewhere out there in the world, that we don't remember that we already are what we are searching for. We already have what we are searching for. And in that time of sleep that we dwell in, whenever we believe we're searching for something out there that is going to give us this peace that we're searching for, or this love that we're searching for, or abundance, or whatever it is that we may be searching for, we're not going to find it out there. And the crazy thing is that only whenever you know that this is who you are can all those things that you desire to experience come, because they're not bad to experience. There's nothing wrong with desiring material possessions or relationships or um, anything of this world. There's nothing bad at all with any of this world. This world is beautiful, but the most important part is understanding that you already are whole without any of those things, and those things are going to perpetuate your wholeness. They are going to allow you to experience your wholeness in them. For example, like a relationship, most people want a relationship, let's just say a romantic relationship, because they feel like they are not whole already, and they feel empty, and they feel like they are lonely. They feel like they are needing someone to complete them. And that is just no bueno. Because what happens now is you go outside looking for a relationship and you find that person, but because you believe you're not whole already, you're kind of extracting all that love from them that they're giving you. But they can only do that for such a long time until you finally start to see all of your flaws in them, because that's the only reason why we ever see flaws in anyone or anything, is because they exist within us first, and they don't exist there, but because we believe they do, we perceive through the lens of that perception. And now, after the the love at first sight dwindles away and you're back to your reality that you believe exists. You see everything that you believe is flawed with this person, and it's going to be a cycle over and over and over again. or or even maybe you don't experience that, but feeling like you need that person is also another flaw, if we want to call it flaw, because you feel like you need something or someone outside of you to make you whole. But the better and more effective way about going about things, and not only effective and better, but the way that we intended to when we came here, is to understand and remember that we already whole. That person over there is already whole, and we are going to share our wholeness together and experience our wholeness and oneness through each other, which is the most that's the most unspeakable thing ever. Because when you reach that point, you are not asking anything of them. You are allowing them to be who and what they are freely. They have no conditions that need to be met. They don't need to do anything to please you, because you are already pleased by knowing that you are who you are, which is a son of God, a daughter of God, a child of God, a creation of God, whatever word that works best for you. But that is who you are, and that is what I am, and that is what that individual over there is. And whenever we know that, we no longer need anything from anyone, because we have everything. And whenever we are full, we could we could just enjoy people for who they are without wanting them to change. We can enjoy this world that we are living. We can enjoy our current life situation as it is without wanting it to change. Of course, there are things that me and you are desiring. There's no way that we cannot desire more. We are literally an extension of evolution. We are an extension of eternity, and eternity and foreverness is always expanding, evolving, becoming more and more and more. There is no way that me and you, while in these bodies, cannot not desire. So of course there are things that we're working towards, and me and you having these conversations on a daily basis for the past 40 days is not to get us to let go of things and our desires, so that way we feel like we're good already and we're content with everything we have. No, we are going to achieve every motherfucking thing that we want. That's how passionate I am about what I desire. And I know that's how passionate about what you desire you are too. You are very passionate about what you want. And just know that whenever we are in this state of mind, and me and you are understanding that we're already whole and we don't need nothing to change, and we could enjoy our current life situation as it is now, then we can finally see the beauty around every around us that everything is enveloped by. We can see that beauty finally, and we can enjoy that beauty and kind of milk the moment and everything we have right now, while we are allowing the natural course of things to take their place, and the situation evolves, and then we finally become the person who's living the next desire, and we achieve those goals, and we reach the success that we think we're looking for. And only then will we see that when we reach that point, that is just a new perspective that we're going to have to desire something even greater than that. So we're never going to get it done, because there is no end to what we can desire. So the best way about going about things is understanding that yes, I'm going to get to where I desire to be, but while I'm at where I'm at right now, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to milk the moment. I'm going to enjoy the bed that I sleep on. Although I may desire another bed, I'm going to enjoy the car that is getting me from point A to point B so lovingly, so respectfully, so humbly. This vehicle is doing what it intended, and I love it. And although I may not show my appreciation for you all the time, I love you, and I'm so grateful for you just allowing me to go from where I am right now to where I need to be in this world. I'm so grateful for my transportation, which you are offering to me. And although I do want another one of you, I'm going to enjoy you right now until the natural course of things takes its place and then I upgrade. You see how much more better that is to speak to your car? Although we don't really speak to our cars. That just I just felt led to say that because we should be grateful for the things that we have and milk the moment. Although I may want a better mic, I'm going to milk the moment with this mic that I have right now and enjoy every single moment of it. And I know that when the next one comes, I'm going to be happy with that one too. And I know that I'm going to milk that one as much as I can until I desire an even better one. And then I get that too. Because me and you are blessed as children of God. And we always, no exceptions, get what we want. And we always get what we want whenever and only whenever we are not in the way interfering with the natural flow of things in this world. And the way we get in front of things and interfere with our blessings that we have came to the conclusion that we desire, the only way we get in between that and interfere is with our thoughts. Our thoughts are so powerful. Remember that all thoughts create form on some level. And whenever we are thinking the illusion and feeling emotions of worry, doubt, fear, those emotions are indicators letting us know that we are looking at the current situation that we are dwelling upon right now in opposition or in connection to how God is looking at it. And whenever you know, I feel happy, I must be looking at life through the eyes of God, then that's exactly what's happening. And whenever you understand, I feel angry, mad, frustrated right now, I feel sad, I feel separated, that must mean that I am perceiving something in opposition to how God truly knows it to be. And then we do something about getting out of our own way and letting go of the oars and stop trying to push against everything and trying to change stuff and just allow the natural course of things to take place, because I promise you that this entire universe is working in concert to assist me and you as children of God, as creations of God. God is literally orchestrating things that we can't even begin to conceive or comprehend because, again, they are off our radar screen. Me and you only see this tiny little portion of what we do every day, the people we talk to every day, the things we read every day, the things we do every day, the words we speak every day, the places we go every day. We only have such limited perception about this entire universe that me and you are one with and a part of. And we think that this is what's going to get me to my dreams. We think that so insanely, and that is just not so, because we don't know if this is the way that is the path of least resistance to get us to where we would desire to be. And if we say this is the way that it's going to go, then we are cutting off every single other opportunity or way about going about it, and we're sticking with this one. And although this may get us closer or even reach the point where we want to be, we could have done it so much more effortlessly by just being receptive to God's communication and doing whatever feels best to you in this present moment. This moment is all that matters, because like we've talked about plenty of times before, this present moment is where all the love is, where all the light is, where all the joy is. This moment is the only moment that ever is, ever was, and ever will be. This moment is the closest that me and you are going to get to eternity, which is where we are from and which is what and who we are, eternal. This moment in this world is the closest that we're going to get to our natural state of being until we finally re-emerge back into who we really are and we have no resistance whatsoever. So this is powerful stuff that we're discussing, and we know that because we are creations of God, we deserve everything that we desire. So keep this in mind all day. Like it said 10 minutes, every 10 minutes would be highly desirable. Literally, if you have to set an alarm every 10 minutes for the entire day, And watch how powerful this is. Watch how much repetition will, watch how much repetition of this message and intention will change your perception. I am blessed as a son of God. Let's go ahead and do some math real quick. So 10 minutes, and there is 6 10-minute periods in an hour. So 6, hold up, 10, and we have times 6. So basically, this right here, I don't know what the point of that was, but I was going to get the number. That doesn't even matter, because us saying this every 10 minutes, which is 6 times an hour, and that right there is something that we are going to get used to and used to and used to. That repetition is necessary, regardless of whatever the answer was to that question, regardless of whatever the total amount of times you said it that day was. That is irrelevant. The fact that we are putting our willingness and intention behind these words and saying and affirming and remembering, I am a son of God. I am blessed as a son of God. I am happy, peaceful, loving, contented, calm, quiet, assured, confident, sure-footed, decisive, clear-minded, clarity, abundant, whatever attributes that you desire to insert into this lesson for today. If we do this, if we really stick with this today, and we do this all day, think about what you would be doing if it were not for this. I'm bored. It's hot. I want to do this. I want to do that. I'm not saying you would do that, but that's mostly what people think. They're thinking thoughts that are nothing close to the magnitude of what we are talking and discussing about right now. And that was me at one point. I was just mindlessly sitting there looking at life, thinking the most irrelevant thoughts that I could be thinking at that moment in time. But I replaced those meaningless, irrelevant thoughts with, I am blessed as a child of God. And because I've said that so many times, that repetition finally was what caused the neural pathways in my mind to become so strengthened that that highway is built so solidly and on such a strong foundation that it's easy for me to think this thought. And not only easy for me to think it, but it's easy for me to receive more thoughts like it. Because I've thought this thought for so long, more thoughts like it in the vibrational vicinity of it come effortlessly to me, because it is my proclivity, it is my habit, it is my pattern, it is my ball of energy, it is what I do frequently. What you do frequently is your frequency. This is something that you desire to repeat throughout the day. 10 minutes would be sufficient, and all day, every day would be even better. Do your best to remember this. And remember, like it said, if you forget, try again. If there are periods with long interruptions, try again. Try again. That's all it takes, is our willingness. And whenever we do this, and we do this, and we do this, there's going to be a point where we no longer need to do it no more, because we know who we are. It is natural. It is a part of our being. And now we can just live this world so joyously and think thoughts of what we desire and be in alignment with that thought that we just gave birth to, and not step in the way of it by doubting its appearance in our reality, that it comes like that. Like, everything that we have been discussing is so real. This is so real. It's knowledge, it's truth, and I know you know that. And if you don't, you're going to have to trust me on this one. This is the way that things work in this universe that me and you are a part of. This is the way. This is the law, cause and effect, law of attraction, you may want to call it. But just know that what you are thinking is the cause of what effect you see out there. And if that effect is something that you desire to be different, then change it. You have power. You are the power here, and no one has control over you. You are the one who is doing it all to yourself. I am the one who is doing it all to myself, and that's very good, because now we know that although we once blamed our parents, we once blamed friends, family, we once blamed the government, we once blamed conditions and circumstances and events and a whole host of things that have no control over us, but because we believed they did, we gave them all that power and we perceived through that lens and therefore really believed that truth was that we were not in control. That's so insane. How could a child of God like me and you fall asleep and perceive a world so fearful and perceive a world so 180 from what is truth? That is why this world is so insane whenever you see every single child of God sleeping to who they really are. And it's only insane in their world because me and you have woken up. We see the beauty in this world, and we only know that whenever there is any chaos going on, it is only because the child of God, who is peace, has forgotten who and what he is and the power that lies within him. And because he doesn't know that he has power, he is miscreating. And that's even too strong of a word, because you can't miscreate anything, because you can't disrupt truth. You can't change truth. You can't alter truth, but you can misperceive would be a better word. You can mismake would be a better word. You can make images that are causing you to perceive something other than who you really are, and giving all your power to outside conditions and circumstances, you are left with nothing. Now what are you going to do? Blame that person for doing something that you did to yourself, but you forgot that you did it to yourself because the power you hold, that you gave them all the power? Hell nah. I ain't doing that no more. I know who I am and the power that lies within me, and I am living joyously, baby, in this beautiful world that me and you are a part of. And I am here to share that wokeness and that light with whoever is in the vibrational vicinity to receive this message, because they are out there. There are people out there who are ready to remember what me and you have discussed today. And those are the people that we need to save. And then they will save the people that need to be saved. And then they will save the people that need to be saved. And we will all understand that there is nothing to be saved from other than our own unloving thoughts about ourselves, our own unloving thoughts about the world, our own unloving thoughts about family, friends, loved ones, enemies, people we haven't forgiven yet. Me and you cannot fully be in creation mode if we are still in survival mode. But when we detach from survival mode and we are facing the illusions and we turn 180 back to truth and back to the fact that me and you are blessed as children and creations of God. Wow, this is just such a beautiful world, and me and you have made it here today to the top, and we will be here waiting for everyone that we love to meet us here, because we are not going nowhere. So let's enjoy this state of mind today. And when we are not feeling as great as we do, something has gone wrong. Something has entered our mind that is an illusion that we made from the past, and we are going to release that thought immediately because it serves no purpose. And we are going to release that thought immediately because it serves no purpose by repeating today's statement: I am blessed as a son of God. And I will see you for tomorrow, lesson 41 of A Course in Miracles. And I will be so excited and pleased to be back in your presence once tomorrow does come. But for now, I am going to remain woke in this state of mind. I know you will too. And if either one of us fall asleep, we are going to meet back right here. We are going to come back to this video and meet up right here when me or you fall asleep, so that way we can reawaken, and then we'll go back into the world and do whatever we're doing. Because remember, one more thing to leave us both with is that whenever we take any action, we are receiving and yielding results on the vibrational frequency we took the action from. Meaning, in this state of mind, when we take action from this state of mind, the results are going to reflect this, and they're going to feel like this. Whenever we take action from worry, doubt, fear, or lack, and I need to do this because I don't have enough right now and I need to get to where I want to be fast, that type of action is from a lack state of mind, and we're going to yield results that are on that frequency because we can't perceive anything otherwise, because we are seeing life through the lens of fear. And that is not how we're going to go about things, because we know that me and you are blessed as a son of God. So until tomorrow, baby, stay woke, and I will see you then.